Welcome to the Plant-Based Podcast. Did you know that plants are truly amazing? Not only can you grow them and eat them, you can also wear them, drink them, nourish your skin with them, and so much more. Let Ellen and Michael inspire you to love plants as much as they do, as they chat with the movers and shakers in this wonderful plant-based world. So, let's dig in.
Brought to you with Lava Light. Whether you're a novice gardener, specialist grower, or houseplant enthusiast, Lava Light can help you to nourish and protect your plants all year round. The collection comprises of 8 different horticultural growing media and pest control products, with each continually offering the same natural benefits from thermal protection and moisture retention to soil conditioning and continued nutrient boosts. Derived from volcanic deposits, Lava Light is completely natural and sustainable. Look out for it online and in your local gardening stores.
Welcome to the Plant-Based Podcast News.
Your horticultural news roundup for the week. Growers and farmers across South Holland and the wider Lincolnshire area are backing a new strategy which aims to prevent empty shelves in the future. This area produces up to 30% of the nation's food, and now the government is being called on to get behind the horticultural industry and ensure our food supply for the future. The National Farmers Union has launched a growth strategy for the industry and has warned that if the government continues to undervalue British growers, then empty shelves will become commonplace.
Record-breaking hot and dry weather in the summer has seen more exotic plants, including figs and avocados, growing successfully in the UK, gardeners have told BBC News. It's part of a trend of Mediterranean and subtropical plants absolutely thriving in recent years. Some varieties previously thought of as houseplants are now successfully being grown outside, while traditional British garden varieties are struggling.
And King Charles has made his first appearance on special stamps featuring garden flowers. The new 10 stamp set showcases some of the UK's most popular flowers in a nod towards the monarch's love of gardening. The set of stamps includes lily, iris, sweet pea, sunflower, peony, tulip, rose and nasturtium. The sweet pea is of course one of the late Queen's favourite flowers, and the sunflower, the national flower of Ukraine, is a symbol of solidarity with the nation following Russia's invasion. The Society of Garden Designers has launched a campaign named Say No to Plastic, Grass and Plants. The Society is campaigning to raise awareness of the extreme environmental damage caused by these products and to encourage the landscape industry and the public to say no to using them. With the support of the Royal Horticultural Society and the Landscape Institute, you can find out more at sgd.org.uk.
Parts of Britain's landscape today would be unrecognisable to someone who grew up just 70 years ago, a major survey of plant life has suggested. Non-native species have thrived, while native plants have been hit by modern agriculture and climate change. A 20-year study meant that botanists counted more non-natives than natives in the wild. Thousands of volunteers counted millions of flora to produce the Plant Atlas, which covers the UK and Ireland. Britain is sadly one of the most nature-depleted countries in the world. That decline in biodiversity is also the subject of the new documentary, The Wild Isles, presented by Sir David Attenborough. 1 in every 5 plant species in the UK is listed as threatened.
Hi, it's me, Ellen Mary. I'm here to tell you all about People, Plants, Wellbeing, where you can find your magic through the power of plants and nature. We have a wellbeing retreat coming up on the 21st to the 23rd of April. It's in Norfolk in the UK, and it's all about reconnecting, resetting, and rejuvenating yourself through immersive nature experiences. There's going to be guided walks, there's going to be foraging talks and walks, bathing under the stars, evening time walks, mindful gardening sessions, plants and crafts, plant-based foods. Everyone's going to feed off the amazing group energy, and it's all set in private woodland. It is going to be epic. You can even get a massage, you can opt in for a Reiki session or hypnotherapy as well. So check it out, peopleplantswellbeing.com, click on Wellbeing Retreats, and you'll find all the information you need to join us on the Wild Wellbeing Retreat.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Ellen. What are you doing? You feeding a dog or something?
I'm feeding the dog some peanut butter on a
Oh, the
tube.
glamour of you. What are you going to do? Smear it on her leg?
Like, I smear it on this thing because she keeps barking at me. And then we've got recordings to do, haven't we? So, I think before we talk about anything else, I'd like to just get out of the way your kidney stone issue.
Okay,
right?
Cool. Well, I was going to wish you a happy birthday first, but if we're going to my stone first, we can do.
I mean, I feel like the whole world knows about your stone and all the intricate detail in
to be
huge
honest,
amounts of information, which is more than you've ever given on social media before. And so I actually questioned whether you were just high on gas and air.
Really?
Because when you're in hospital, like giving all of the information, like all of the information, a lot, I thought, no, he must be high on gas and air. Maybe someone needs to take his phone off him before he says something he regrets.
But I wasn't, I didn't give a lot of medical information. I was more gossiping about the fellow patients because they were just completely hideous. That was the thing. And it's really funny. You spend years on social media talking about like your subject, your specialist subject, and you get more engagement when you talk about a kidney stone. Because people are like, oh, I'm living for these stories. And I was like, oh, well, I have to deliver then. But I guess also it kind of keeps it entertains yourself, because like hospitals are just kind of beautifully absurd, aren't they? The people in there are just, I don't know, they're like, I just felt different to a lot of the people there, because it felt like they were there, like they wanted to stay there. So like they were then, I don't know, just like, I don't want to say it out loud, but it's like they were sort of milking it. It was just like, I don't know.
Well,
and being really demanding. And then like, they were like, oh, I don't want to have the lamb. Do you not have a cottage pie or something like that? And it's like, this is not a restaurant. Jesus. It's just, oh my God. I was just so shocked by all of this stuff. And then there's always someone noisy on a ward as well. And they were then sort of trying to speak up for one of the other guys. And it was then, oh my God, it was just the worst collection of people. And I put in my story as well, there was a guy next to me who was behind a curtain who I never saw, but I heard him actually mouth out, oh, God's sake, like talking about one of the other guys. And so there was other people like me in there, but it was like, oh my God, such a strange collection of people and such an eye-opener into what it is like in this industry. I don't think that's the right word, but in this kind of service. Do you know what I mean? And what they have to struggle with as well, actually. Not just workload, but also people that are just kind of being a bit cheeky, but they'd never be able to say that to them because you just couldn't. It wouldn't be appropriate. But people are getting away with this cheekiness all the time. It's just, oh my God. It was so many emotions. Yeah.
I think it's a very complex system, isn't it, of human behaviour. And when you're feeling unwell, perhaps you're worried and concerned, and you can
still be polite, Ellen. That's the thing. That's what shocked me a lot.
You should always be polite, no matter what. But I don't know. I've had one or two dramatic experiences at the NHS many, many years ago. And I think my experience was very similar to yours in that there were people who I remember thinking, oh gosh, that's kind of rude or unnecessary. But
yeah,
you seem bright and cheerful today, which is great. And I mean, every day I assume we're going to get an update as to whether the stone is still in your body or not, because I read that every morning.
The thing is, this is where I'm really like, I never said much about the stone. Most of it was about the fellow patients. So like, you're billing me as being an oversharing medical person, but not at all.
But
Oversharing social person.
We know that you have a 3 millimeter stone and it's still in your
that
body.
bit, of course, yeah.
What more is there to know, you know?
But yeah, I don't know, because obviously I went in for this on Saturday morning quite early and it was super painful. But I woke up on Sunday and there's no pain, and I haven't had any pain since Sunday. And like, to my knowledge, the stone is still inside me. I don't know. But
when did they scan the stone? On Saturday or Sunday?
On Saturday, late morning.
Maybe it's dissolved.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. I mean, when something like this happens to me, Ellen, like you can imagine, I'm like Project Stone. So I was then, from the moment I got home on Sunday afternoon, I was drinking all the fluids. I was like looking up the different remedies. I was then, vinegar, lemon, kind of really, really kind of concentrating on it. And, I'm always the same with these things. Once I've had that wake up call, I'm then really aware of the thing. And yeah, so hopefully I wouldn't get another one, because now I'm really aware of it's not a nice thing to have as well.
No, it's not a nice thing to have. It's never very nice to be in pain, is it? So,
but I hope it didn't overshadow your birthday. How was your birthday on the beach? And you have to give me an honest answer. Was it really beautiful sleeping on the beach, or was it not terrifying that someone's going to come and slice your tent open?
No, that's very dramatic. It was beautiful. I love doing outdoor
How did you not have any like predators, or like hear people and think like, what's going on here?
Well,
were other people camping as well, or you were the only ones?
Yeah, there was other people around for sure.
Okay, so it wasn't like you were just there yourselves trying to carve out a space.
No, but we have done that. But we have done that before. Yeah. But you pull up like a truck, and we have a tent that goes on the bed of the truck. So you're sleeping basically in the bed with obviously your tent over
the
you.
Truck.
So you're off the ground, but the back of the truck faces out to the beach. Okay. And we have done that before and just parked up randomly somewhere. But people do that all over America. To be honest, the most scary thing of the whole experience was a possum that had decided that it wanted to come and get our food that we had stupidly left outside. But we saw it walking over. And so we were sitting back from the tent, and I was like, that's the possum, da da da. And I was like, we've left the food out, we need to go and get it. And my husband, being as chill as he is, he's like, oh no, that's fine, they'll be fine. And I'm like, no, it's a possum, and that will eat our food, and we have literally no other food, so we have to go back. And he was like, oh, it's not going to get in the thing, isn't it? And I insisted we went back, and of course the possum was there, and our dog, we couldn't see it, but it was hiding underneath the truck. And I realised that the dog just wouldn't move from the side of the truck, and when I looked under, there was the possum. So it had literally smelled our food from really far away and come skulking over. But they can be a little bit vicious, so I was kind of like, nah. But when it saw us there, it ran off. And that honestly is the worst of it. It was really very beautiful.
Ooh, that's cute. Yeah. But your birthday was nice overall.
It was exactly the kind of birthday I wished for. Doing absolutely nothing. No fuss, no parties, no presents, just chill day on the beach. And that was that. It was really nice. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. And now you're back to work, my dear.
No, I came back with a cold. So I spent Saturday, Sunday and Monday really grotty and grumpy and not getting any work done. So today is my first day back at work for about 10 days.
Mm-hmm. Oh, were you... but you were... it was on the beach in Florida, so it was still warm at night, wasn't it? It's not like desert where it goes cold, is it? It's still...
No, it was warm. It was probably... It was about 14 degrees at night time. And then about 20 degrees in the day. So, yeah, it was really, really lovely. But before that, we were in Texas, and we went to Austin and Houston to see family. And I guess I probably picked up a cold in Texas.
Oh dear, Ella Mary. Well, I don't think you eat enough vegetables.
That is the funniest thing ever. If you promote a plant-based diet, like I do, if you get ill, people always comment.
Yeah,
They're
they
always
really?
like, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, but I thought you ate
so
vegetables.
funny like that.
Oh, I thought you ate plants all the time. It's like, well, yeah, but you can't not get a cold because of it. Maybe it just means that maybe I'll recover quicker. Maybe I'll feel healthier. I don't know.
Why do people get so excited about being bitchy backwards like that?
It's funny,
so
isn't
weird,
it?
isn't it?
Oh, but I thought you ate a vegan diet. It's like, well, it doesn't matter what diet you eat. If you're going to catch a virus, you're going to catch a virus.
That's so weird, honestly. Oh, thing to the dong.
Anyway,
I just booked for your retreat, Melon. I'm very excited.
I know, that's really cool. Firstly, thank you so much. I'm excited that you're coming, obviously. We have we've got one double accommodation left now, and day tickets for Saturday. So it's, for anyone who doesn't know, it's all about nature therapy. So it's all outside, with all the accommodation in the private woodland is made sustainably, and it's so nice. It's so cool. Most of it has log burners in as well, so you can stay warm. There's a communal dining area and kitchen, and a communal kind of yurt where we'll do yoga and meditation as well. But we're going to do proper guided forest bathing walks, foraging walks, mindful gardening, but just little things like making seed balls and stuff. We've got crafting of Donna from Pretty Cactus Plants doing macrame. There's loads. We're going to stargaze, nighttime nature walks so we can see if we can find some bats, that kind of thing. It's full on nature immersion for good well-being. So plant-based food as well. We've got some really cool food being made, and all in all, just 2 nights, 3 days of chill time in the trees. But if you want to come for one day, so if anyone's listening and wants to come for one day, we have tickets for the Saturday, so Saturday the 22nd of April. And we've got one double accommodation left. That is it. So I'm really, really excited. And if anyone wants to come, go to peopleplantswellbeing.com.
And are you going to take people's phones away at the door then?
No, but there's not a lot of signal, but you can get it. So I went there last October and I was told there wouldn't be any signal, but I had signal the whole time I was there. People coming are adults. I'm not going to say you can't use your phone, but I would definitely recommend trying not to use it as much while we're there, especially when we're doing the activity. So when we're forest bathing, it would definitely be please don't use your mobile phone, because the point of it is to completely immerse. And
also if you don't do it, you're kind of missing out yourself, aren't you, as well?
Yeah.
So you're only doing yourself an injustice.
Yeah. So. You have to be true to yourself, don't you, at the end of the day? If you're coming on a retreat, especially you're paying for the experience, you might as well immerse yourself in that experience. But there'll be plenty of time in between all the activities just to chill and, take photos, whatever, chat with other people and stuff too. So
that's cool.
I'm very, very excited about it.
Yeah, very cool. Oh my God. I've just been booked to do some workshops at the end of the month at the Plant Room, which is a houseplant shop in Richmond, and it's actually the sister place of Camden Garden Centre. So we're doing some weird and wacky shows and Barracuda workshops as well. Tickets are £25. Have a little look on my Instagram or send me a DM for more info on that. It's a really, March is such a weirdly busy month, but with just lots of tiny little bits here and there. It's I'm really kind of surfing it all. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. When are you back? In April? April 1st, right?
I land on the 1st of April,
Is that April Fool's Day?
Yeah, I land on April Fool's Day, which is a Saturday, which is actually really nice because when I get in, it's usually early in the morning. Yeah. And if I land on a weekday, it's rush hour. So seriously jet lag, trying to get, from Heathrow to Liverpool Street and then on the train home when it's rush hour is really poop. So it's a Saturday, which is great. And then it gives me Sunday to do nothing but go to the allotment. And then back to work on the Monday.
I was just going to see where I am that day. Oh, no, I'm working in the morning. Sorry, otherwise I would offer you a lift or something.
Oh, that's
Sorry,
very
darling.
nice. Thank you very much. That's no problem. I'm totally used to it now.
Well, hopefully spring is here by that time. I know we keep banging on about it, but it's just every year I fall for this. It's like all through January, I'm like, oh, at the end of January, it'll start to feel more like spring. And then I'm like, then I get to February, I'm like, it doesn't feel like spring yet. It's like, well, no, it's not spring yet, you stupid idiot. And then I get to like the beginning of March and it's still not spring. And I'm like, why is it still not spring? But I think spring is not for another like week or something. But it certainly doesn't feel like spring at all, which is, and I'm seeing people with like daffodils out and I got no daffodils or tulips out there. Only like so far, it's just... and I think like I'm booked to go to Holland in the middle of April to see, Kirkenhof, etc. And I think it's just going to be late this year because like it varies by about 3 weeks. I don't know if you realise, but the whole bulb kind of flowering periods in Holland, they can vary by that amount, which is quite vast, really. Yeah, and I guess what happens in the UK can also vary by 3 weeks. But it's just...
Well, anyway.
Hell on. Jeez.
We basically, I think when you have a really long winter and if summer ends kind of early, the heat and the sun that is, it just seems like winter is taking forever.
I know.
And at the end of the day,
coat to anorak.
Historically, because obviously with climate change, the lines are being blurred a little bit, but winter is December, January, and February, and then spring is March, April, and May. And technically spring is, I think, the 21st or 22nd of March, so another week away.
Someone today said it was in 5 days, wasn't it?
I think it's on the 21st of March. I'm not really sure. Yeah, that week. Because the clocks
20th,
go forward.
yeah, you're right. Well, 6 days. Yeah.
The clocks go forward, don't they? And that's really when spring should begin. But we get rain and we've had snow, we've had ice in April, you just just how it is.
But I think it's that point also when the clocks change, then it's lighter in the evening. And even if it's a little bit cold, you don't kind of notice because it's kind of changed, Yeah,
I get that. I just find like I'm so fascinated by human behavior because it's the same thing we do every single year. You know what I mean?
What? Procrastinate about where is spring?
We all have the same conversation every single year. We always do, and we all and then it's all on Instagram the same thing every year, and it's like it fascinates me how we are such incredible creatures of habit. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just amazing, really, how we can. And it comes around so quickly. It's like, I'm sure I was only having this conversation last month. Oh, no, it was a year ago.
What you like, Helen, honestly.
Anyway.
But so obviously, almost here, my darling.
Almost here, yeah.
Oh, dear. I'm going to film some cool stuff this week. Did you see my magic tricks last week?
Magic tricks?
I was wearing a dress. You'll need to look on my reels to find it. Yeah.
Hang on, a magic trick and you were wearing a dress?
Yeah. You have to look. When was it? Oh, have I told you about this thing that I'm obsessed with, this Too Good To Go app?
Oh
my God, it's amazing. You can get bags of food, like reduced, like from the supermarket, like leftovers at the end of the day. And the other day I got from Planet Organic about £25 worth of stuff for £2.50. Honestly, I got crab, pasta, yogurt, soups. It's amazing. So look that up. That's one thing. But also the reel.
I'm currently
so many jobs all at once.
I am looking at your reel right now and I'm totally confused at what is going on. So
you just need to wait.
I'm waiting. Okay, so you and Lorna Snaps are turning the screening, it's about the screening, the trailer.
Yeah.
And that's like magic, yeah?
Yeah, but do you not see me in a dress yet? It's near the end.
I've seen you in a dress.
Oh, cool. Are you not impressed? You're supposed to be shocked and go like, what the hell?
But the thing is, I'm not shocked.
Oh, Helen, I'm going to have to try harder.
You need
I
to
got a
wear
plan.
something more fancy.
Well, I've got a plan this Friday. It's going to involve a bee outfit. All right.
Oh, that's cute. You're going to
Got
be
it.
a bee.
Ellen, how much do you love my moss wraps? Look,
Yeah, they're really cool.
aren't they beautiful? Really cool.
Yeah.
Hey, did you like the gossip last week where I stalked you? Have you listened?
I got something to ask you about that.
Oh, so you have listened?
So I listened to approximately 1 minute.
Oh,
And
yeah. So,
You said to me something about, oh, here we go. And she's using rubbish fonts or something like that.
I don't remember. Rubbish fonts.
Something about the fonts I was using on my stories.
No, I think the fonts in America are ugly. I don't know.
They're the same fonts in the UK.
No, they're not. They just use them in a much different way.
They're like completely the same
No,
fonts.
I hate the fonts in US, especially on the top of shops. Shop names.
What font are you referring to? Like on my stories,
Look how good my skin is, by the way.
you can
There's a
only use
filter
the
on
same font as everyone else.
I'm not sure what I was talking about with your font then.
I don't know, but at that point I just thought, oh, this is rubbish. I'm not listening anymore.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you didn't hear the rest then. Good.
Yeah.
The other day, Emma Real Davis, who I absolutely love, she's been talking about her hedgehog a lot recently with the hedgehog rescue. I was doing a show on QVC and she sent a message in to say hi, and then she mentioned her hedgehog, and the presenter kind of reported it back to me, and I was like, and on live TV, I was like, oh gosh, she's still banging on about her hedgehog. And then when I saw her, she was like, I can't believe you said that.
Oh.
But you're still banging on about your kidney stone.
I mean,
Ellen,
to be fair, that is the retort, isn't it?
What? I just don't know if it's in there or not.
Okay, we're done here now. It's been lovely speaking to you. Lovely chatting.
I don't know if I should just jump around or shake myself up or what. I
think you should let nature do what nature does. And see what
with
happens.
cranberry juice, right?
Just see how it goes. As long as you're not in any pain, I'm moving on now.
Okay, that's cool. Oh God. Oh my God, I hate having a Mac. It's not intuitive at all, is it?
No, it isn't. I agree. But once you've got one, you'd never go back, which is so ridiculous.
We only have them because they look cute, don't we? Honestly.
I know, but then once you started using them, you don't go back even though they're not that great whatsoever. It's just odd.
So annoying, honestly.
Hey, before we go, I've got something to tell you.
Oh, what?
I am now officially a certified hypnotherapist.
Oh, that's cool. Are you going to be doing some on the weekend?
Reiki and hypnotherapy are optional, as is massage as well. Yeah.
Well, how do you feel?
I'm proud of myself.
Yeah. Have you done some on someone officially now, or?
Oh, I've done loads. Yeah, you have to do like a million
But in
hours
person or through Duda?
Yeah, in person. Yeah. You have to do like a lot to you have to do in total like 300 hours of training, but then part of that is in person, part of it is online. But yeah, I've done loads. So yeah, it was really good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I had a lot of different hypnotherapy over the years, so I am an advocate. Advocate?
You're an avocado.
No, I think what I said was an egg liqueur, actually. Advocate. So I'm a big fan of it. Yeah.
That's good. It does work. And I think it's just dispelling the myth that people think they're going to start dancing around like chickens.
I know.
Hypnotherapy. It's so silly.
I remember saying that to people a lot at the time. It was just, some of these things are just so stupid. And I think people just parrot that out when they're kind of scared of something they don't understand as well. So,
of course.
It's not about that whatsoever. Yeah.
But my hypnotherapy is all so my practice is all based in nature. So if it has to be indoors, it will be surrounded by plants. Mostly I want to do it outdoors because I think, when you're forest bathing, for example, you're relaxing, your blood pressure is lowering, you're getting all of those benefits, which is an easier and more relaxing way to get you into a meditative state, because really that's what it is. It's just you losing the focus of all other things. It's just dealing with the one situation and talking to your subconscious. And I think once you're surrounded by nature, you can do that better. So if you like, my niche will be that. And so, yeah, I'm very, very excited to be doing that at the retreat too.
That's cool. Awesome.
All right. Well, we've got another recording soon, so I'm going to go now and be prepared and get myself prepared.
Empty your bowels.
Empty my bowels is exactly it. No, glad.
All right. I'll see you shortly, darling. And
right,
yeah, next time we're here, it will be the new series.
How exciting. So soon. Okay, speak soon. Bye.
Bye. Brought to you with Lava Light. Derived from volcanic deposits, Lava Light can help you to nourish and protect your plants all year round. The collection comprises 8 different horticultural growing media and pest control products. So why not look out for their colourful packs, either online or in your local gardening store. The music for the Plant-Based podcast is part of the song Grow by Mikey James, and our editor is Gareth Patch of Semi Echo.